Well, good morning, man. This is Mike Sound with the Cape Fear Network of Churches with another men's ministry moment. I want to share with you one of the questions that has been asked of me often, many times when I visit with men's leaders and pastors, and that is, how can I get more men involved in my men's ministry? Well, there's three things that we need to look at, and I'm going to share those three things today, and then we'll break them down further as in future videos. But the first thing we need to do is understand our lack of intentionality. We need to be intentional in the way we reach our men and target our men, as we like to say sometimes. Doing things that to those men that they know that we are wanting to have a relationship with them. The second thing is making or the lack of multiple entry points. What we're talking about, there's many ways for us to be able to develop entry points for our men to be involved in men's ministry. And sometimes we just need to think outside the box. But I can promise you that within your church, if you look within your church, you will find many ways and many areas for men to be involved in your men's ministry. And then the third thing is to know your men. Like a coach I know says, know your players. There's a lack of us knowing our men. And what I mean by that is knowing what turns their interests on. What are they interested in? What do they like to do? What is their hobbies? What are their talents? And things of that nature. And we need to understand our men in our churches. The bigger your church, the more of those kinds of things you need to know, because just because you may have a group of men in your church that like golf, not everybody likes to golf, and so forth. You need to turn that. So the three things that we need to understand as we look into our men and try to understand how can we get more men involved is, number one, there's a lack of intentionality. We need to be intentional in what we do. Number two is create multiple entry points so we can get those men involved. And then number three, develop a means like a survey to know who your men are. So those are the three things. And in future videos, I will break down each one of those on looking at what can you do in each one of those to make your men a part of your men's ministry.